Hello, I am Quentin Lidek, a first-year PhD student in the INRIA Willow team, and I am very pleased to present our work on differentiable simulation for physical system identification. This work was done in collaboration with Igor Kalevatic, Ivan Laptev, Cordelia Schmidt, and Justin Carpentier. Our work was first motivated to tackle the so-called reality gap issue. The reality gap refers to the discrepancy between physical simulators and real world, which is also the reason why control policies learned in simulation transfer poorly to reality. This gap can be induced by several effects. For instance, some physical parameters may be unknown and require to be randomized during training, leading to a robust but less performant policy. To overcome these limits, our approach would consist in directly learning these parameters from real experiments. In this presentation, I will first explain you what problem lies behind simulating a system with frictional contacts and how it can be solved. Second, I will detail how a simulated trajectory can be differentiated using differentiable simulation. Finally, I will present an application of differentiable simulation to the task of system identification. First, what is behind a simulator? When simulating a system with multiple rigid bodies, some well-established physical principles can be leveraged. The first one is the well-known Euler-Lagrange equations of motions. The second one is the maximum dissipation principle, which states that the power dissipated by frictions is maximized during a contact. The third one is the Coulomb's law of friction, which forces the contact forces to lie inside an ice cream cone. The last principle is the kinematic one, which states that rigid bodies cannot interpenetrate and that contact efforts cannot act in a glue-like fashion. Now that we have stated the main principles, it is possible to write down the corresponding equations. These equations form a nonlinear complementarity problem called NCP, and simulating a system requires to solve for the unknowns, which are the velocity at the next time step, written Vt plus 1, and the normal and tangential contact forces, written lambda n and lambda t. What is important to understand here is that this problem is made very difficult because of the quadratic cone constraint from the Coulomb's law of friction, and because of the highly nonlinear complementarity constraint due to unilateral contacts. Solving the NCP requires to deal with the two difficult constraints I've just presented. To do so, the most common approaches consist in relaxing one or the other constraint. The first approach, which is the one adopted in the simulator bullet, for instance, consists in approximating the conic constraint by its linear pyramidal approximation. Doing so allows to get a linear complementarity problem called LCP, which is very well studied. However, one loses the strict convexity and isotropy of the cone, which creates simulation artifacts where friction forces are attracted toward the corner of the pyramid. A second approach, which is the one adopted in MuJoCo, consists in relaxing the complementarity constraints, which leads to objects interacting even when there is no contact. This kind of approximations are precisely some of the reasons behind the reality gap. For our approach, we made sure to not relax any of the stated physical principles. To do so, we have extended the staggered projections approach introduced by Kaufman in 2008 to also handle conic constraints, hence solving the original NCP. Now, we can observe that we traded the original NCP for two interdependent QP and QCQP, which are optimization problems involving projections of the de Lacaze matrix. Indeed, lambda n is a solution of an optimization problem parameterized by lambda t, and vice versa. The staggered projection algorithm proceeds iteratively by solving the cascade of QP and QCQP until convergence to a fixed point. Indeed, we can initialize lambda t, then solve for lambda n, then use the obtained value to solve again for lambda t, etc. In practice, this process converges quickly and typically requires less than 5 iterations. To summarize, our extension of the staggered projections algorithm makes it possible to solve the original NCP problem by solving a sequence of optimization problems. Moreover, even badly conditioned problems can be solved efficiently using ADMM algorithm, which requires less than 10 iterations in general. Now, I will detail how we can leverage differentiable optimization to differentiate the contact simulation equations in order to retrieve a gradient, which is an important information when someone wants to control a robot or in the context of deep reinforcement learning, for instance. By looking at the algorithm, we can see that differentiating the solution with respect to the input can be done by applying the chain rule. However, this requires to differentiate a sequence of argmin operators, which represents the successive QPs and QCQPs. In this work, we propose a way to differentiate the solution of a QCQP called Zi+1 with respect to Zi, which is a vector parameterizing the quantities P, Q, mu, and lambda n of our QCQP. Concretely, this consists in computing the quantity dZi+1 over dZi. To do so, we propose to use implicit differentiation. Implicit differentiation proceeds by differentiating the KKT optimality conditions, which are conditions over the primal solution of the QCQP, Zi+1, and over the dual variable, gamma. By doing so, we obtain a system over the derivatives of the primal and dual variables that can be solved using iterative refinement. The exact same method allows to differentiate the solution of a QP problem. Now, if we look back at our simulation algorithm, we are able to differentiate the solution from the sequence of QPs and QCQPs. And we can apply the chain rule to differentiate the output of the simulator with respect to the input. In short, this makes it possible to differentiate a simulated trajectory with respect to physical parameters of the system or with respect to a control input, for instance. Here, I would like to quickly assert the differences between our work and other differentiable simulators. Some simulators, like MuJoCo, for instance, are relaxing the underlying physical principles, which can lead to simulation artifacts. This is not our case, as we made sure to preserve both the quadratic and the complementarity constraints. Another line of work in differentiable simulation proceeds by using automatic differentiation to unroll the steps of an NCP solver. By using implicit differentiation, we avoid doing so as it can induce a lot of computation and vanishing gradients. Now, I will present you a first application of our differentiable simulator to the task of physical system identification. As shown by the architecture on the left, because the simulator is made differentiable, it is possible to compute an error loss between the simulated trajectory and the real trajectory of the system, and then to backpropagate this error towards the physical parameters. As you can see on the video, Doing so makes it possible to retrieve unknown physical parameters by applying a vanilla gradient descent algorithm. To conclude, I would like to sum up the contributions of our paper. First, we proposed a way to solve the frictional contact problem without relaxing any physical principle. Second, we proposed an efficient and robust way to differentiate a simulated trajectory. Finally, we have applied our differentiable simulator to the task of system identification. If staggered projections algorithm works well in practice, it does not have any theoretical convergence guarantees. As future work, we plan on working on an algorithm with more guarantees, and in order to integrate it inside the open source Pinocchio library. Moreover, we are also exploring other exciting applications of differentiable simulation to optimal control and reinforcement learning. Thanks for your attention.